Know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video is a viral video that has gotten millennial drag and people are talking about this video. So this video is a video of a sister. She said she's 34 years old. She came online. She was like, you know what? I don't know what's going on with the club since these days. Girls don't wear heels anymore. Why is happening? Why girls don't wear heels anymore? That she was at the club and everybody was just dressed down. Why? And she went on to say, you know what? I'm 34. Back then in the days, yes, I know I don't look my age. Back then in the days, we used to wear heels in the club, step up in the club, and just be on the couch at the club to dance and all that. But now people are not doing that. And this sister went on to proceed to show us what she was wearing. And what she was wearing got the entire internet talking. The entire internet is coming for her, like they are dragging her. And eventually she came on to respond to this video, which we're going to get to later on. But let me know your own take. Why do you think people dress down now in clubs and why people don't wear heels anymore in the club? I want to know your own take down in the comment section, okay? So let's go check out this sister's video and then we'll come back and talk more.
I don't know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but as a 34-year-old, do we need to come out of retirement and teach the girls how to wear heels, or like what heels you need to shop for when going out in the club? Because the amount of flats and sandals that I saw is just like, part of the thrill of going to the club is dancing on the couch in your heels. You got to figure out how to strengthen those ankles so you don't break them. Like how to maneuver. Like it's a rite of passage. I feel like you don't appreciate wearing a flat if you aren't dancing on the couch in the club. I don't know, y'all. There's just something about a cute little heel. You know, you just we gotta figure it out. We gotta bring heel culture back to the clubs, because what are y'all doing? What's going on? What are y'all even doing? What's the purpose of going to the club if you're not gonna dress up?
So let me know what you think about that video down in the comment section. The video has gone viral. People are coming for this sister, coming hard for her, saying that why people don't wearing heels and her showing the heels she's wearing and her saying she doesn't look her age. People are coming like this for her. I want to know what you think about that video down in the comment section. Love to know what you think, so go down and share your thoughts. So we're going to check out people's thoughts on this, okay? I have a couple of things to say about this because we're millennial. I get her, but I have my own share, so I'm going to share my own thought later on in the video. But before we get on to hear people's thoughts on this, if you have not subscribed to the channel, now is the perfect time for you to smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time we post videos. We post videos every single day and you don't want to miss out on the type of conversations we're having here on this channel, okay? We have baggy conversation, okay? So let's go check out people's thoughts on this and then we'll come back and talk more.
Telling the girls to start back wearing heels in the club, and then you show us an example of what you got on, and then you got on a platform, thick heel sandal that looked like it came from Charlotte Russe or Wet Seal. You need to stop it. We sitting here thinking that you about to show out and show us some stilettos, pumps in the club. But no, you pop out in them thick platforms that you must have still had in your closet from back in 06 or 07 when you was clubbing, okay, right? And the girls are disappointed. We disappointed because if you was going to come on here and check everybody about what they doing at the club, you got to show us a true example. I know you said that you don't look 34, but you definitely look 34. I wish y'all stop getting on here assuming that you don't look the way you look because somebody done lied to you, but you look every bit of your age. You actually look a little older than 34, but I at least will let you have 34. I'm 36. We come from the same time of clubbing. The way I assume is somebody must have drugged you out of the closet and took you out to the club and you ain't been there in a while and you don't know how things done changed. Okay. These young people different. Yeah. They don't really dance. They be on their phone the whole time. They buy sections. They just sit there and look at each other. And they don't really be wearing heels. They be wearing designer. They be wearing sneakers. They be wearing whatever they want, which I kind of like. Because when I was in the club, I used to wear heels and I'd be miserable the whole night because my feet would be hurt. Yeah. But it wasn't until I stopped wearing heels that I would go to the club and actually have a good time. So I ain't even mad at them for not wearing the heels. But you need to cut it out.
Okay.
That lady was not wrong when she said that heels are not being worn in the club anymore, or she was questioning why the younger generation doesn't do it. But here's where she messed up at. This is the problem. I'll be 38 years old tomorrow, and I'm not one of them millennials who, oh, but I look 30, I look 20. No, I'm 38, and I look like I'm 38, and I'm fine with that. So let Auntie be the first one to tell you that I get it. Because when I was in the club, girl, the ballers was in there in the club. It was jumping. The guys they was generous. The stories that y'all tell about the club, I didn't have that experience. I didn't pay to get in. I didn't pay for drinks. I was in the VIP. I ain't got no BBL. I ain't have to have a BBL. Matter of fact, I was a little overweight. I wasn't the cream of the crop. But I still wore a stiletto to the club, and I was able to be comfortable and be a woman. The atmosphere in the club, it doesn't really, from what y'all say, it doesn't really seem like it's that anymore. So don't blame them for not wearing a heel. Blame the clubs and the atmosphere. And then you show them a grandma heel.
No one cares what kind of footwear you have on at the club. Honestly, if you are in your mid to late 30s and you are still going to the club, bless you and your feet. You know where I'm going at 40? A day party where I can wear sunglasses on a rooftop with a cute, sensible mixed print sneaker, maybe different color laces, one purple, one teal. It's a conversation starter, but it's also very comfortable. And I have a great parking spot, so I'm leaving at 7:30 and the party ends at 9.
Anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but
I don't know what's happening, but we need to bring back shame. As a millennial, and also as someone who's a big advocate against ageism, we need to start normalizing the fact that we do get older and we do look our age when we get older. I don't know what's in the water, but all of a sudden everybody thinks that they look really young and they don't. Like, you would not be able to guess how old I am. I guarantee you can. I actually am someone who is older and I look younger. But I'm not gonna tell you how old I am because it's none of your fucking business. But y'all need to stop. First of all, being in your 30s is not old, okay? And you look your age. And this is not just directed at you. Like, I'm sorry, but like, this has been a pandemic. This has been an epidemic. I have been seeing so many people in their 30s and their 40s be like, I know I look younger. No, you don't. You look how old you are. And how old you are is young. But you don't look like you're in your 20s anymore. Hang it up, flat screen.
Now I'm sure you have all seen this TikTok video about this woman who was talking about how women don't wear heels in the club anymore, and how she's just tired of seeing flats and sandals, and how women need to step their game up, their shoe game up when going to the club. And the reason why people are dragging her is because when she finally showed her fit in her shoes, it just wasn't giving. They were also coming for the type of heel that she had on. The fact that she had the chunky heel is not the problem. It's the fact that she came with stiletto pump energy trying to check women, and then the shoes that she had on just wasn't giving. And it didn't match the outfit. I mean, she had on that lime green dress and then them stark white heels. Like, sis, what? You know, I just think a lot of people were expecting her to have the stiletto pumps in the club. But sis had on the thick, chunky heels. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I love a thick, chunky heel. I mean, I'm 30 now. Don't get me wrong. Like, I can step out in my stilettos. I can step out in my pumps. But if we're talking about comfortability while being in the club, and I do decide to wear heels, 9 times out of 10, I'm going for the thick, chunky heel. And I'm going to tell you why. Back in the day, you could find a seat in the club. Nowadays, unless you buy a section, you ain't gonna get no seat. And who has the time or the energy or the strength to stand in their stilettos, their pumps all night? Not me. I ain't even gonna pretend that I do. Nowadays, I very rarely wear heels to the club. Only time that I really will is if I'm guaranteed a seat. So if I'm going with some friends and we have a section, or if I know I'm getting there early and I can get a seat at the bar, that's really the only time that I'll wear heels to the club. Because like I said, these clubs and these establishments nowadays, they do not provide enough seating. I think that's something that we should bring back, because listen, we don't want to stand up all night. Like, you know, it's cool to stand up, dance, turn up, hey, do my little dance, but when I want to sit down, I want to sit down. Being in a club and having a good time but your feet hurt, that is the worst combination. You don't want to go barefoot because that's unsanitary and it looks tacky. I'm sorry, I hate to be the one to say it, but if you walking around the club with your shoes off, sis, do better. Moral of the story: Just let people be who they want to be, wear what they want to wear. And if you do come for somebody about their outfit, about their shoes, make sure yours are on point. Peace out, y'all.
Y'all seen that video of that lady in that green dress talking about how, like, you know, all she's seeing now in the club is like heel or flats and sandals, and she's like, do we need to come out of retirement? Like, do we need to teach the girls what sort of heels to buy for the club, or like you know, which ones to wear? And she says in the video that she's 34 or whatever. And here's my whole thing. People, the stitches that I've seen, people are eating her up, not only about her age and if she looks her age, or they're eating her up about the sandal, that the heel that she shows at the end of the video, and the outfit. And my whole thing is, I'm also in my 30s. I do think that you can take style advice from women who are a little bit older than you or whatever. When you start to try to criticize other people's outfits and what they wear, I promise you, what we are going to expect to see is like tens across the board in your outfit, especially when the advice, the criticism was unwarranted. And in the video, the big shit that she's talking, I'm like, oh, we're about to see like a pair of red bottoms. We're about to see a skin stiletto. I said, oh, the heel that we're about to see is about to be bad. And then we get to the end of the video, and it's a 2-inch thick platform with a 4-inch thick chunky heel. Hello? Because my whole thing is, in the video, she said that this is a rite of passage. You got to straighten your ankles. Like, you got to, you know, figure out how to dance on that couch. Baby, your ankles are very secure and safe. Like, I thought we were going to see like a skinny stiletto, and then you pull out a thick chunky heel that doesn't match the outfit. Like, listen. And she can wear whatever she wants. That's her club outfit. That's her club outfit. I can't tell you what is a club heel, what's not a club heel. Also, why do we care about what other women are wearing in the club? Like, who gives? You're supposed to be there to have a good time. But when you are critical of other people's appearance or their outfits, you better believe that people are going to be extremely critical of yours.
I don't know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And
can I say something as a DJ about this video? Okay, this video is going viral for loads of reasons. One, about the lady makes a comment about her age and she's getting roasted about that. But also because a lot of people around the world, women specifically, are happy that heels have gone out of trend in the clubs. I think obviously there is another conversation here to be had regarding what kind of clubs people go to, because the type of clubs I used to go to, like a dress policy was never a thing. But I will say, as a kid who grew up at hip hop parties, then at like electronic parties, then raves, and now like kind of goes to all things because I kind of play all things and I'm all around the world in different environments. I will say that I have a theory that I funnily enough discussed yesterday with a friend about why people don't dress up anymore. Or at least less and less and less, unless there's like specific type of parties. I think in London, like Pussy Palace is a really good example of where people really do make an effort for their look. But that's a whole protected bubble that if you don't know about and you're not part of that community, you need to leave that alone. But it has to do with the fact that kids nowadays, and kids is actually not judged by age, but just pre-COVID versus post-COVID party people, kids being the post-COVID party people, regardless of age, don't face each other anymore. And now I'm always the number one person to say, I don't go clubbing and I never went clubbing to hook up with somebody. But there's something to be said about dressing for yourself, but also being part of just like impressing whatever environment you're in, regardless of it being the opposite sex or wanting something from that sex. At all. We used to face each other in the club back in the day. So if you wanted to look nice, it was also because you knew people were going to see you. And now everybody just stares at the DJ, no matter where the DJ is based. Trust me, I know, because I, in my headline shows, always avoid playing on stages. I'm always trying to like be on the ground level or whatever. People are still facing you, looking at you, and so no one's looking at each other and no one's interacting with each other. And so the whole purpose of like dressing up has the why for dressing up has become less and less and less and less and less important. And so yes, as a girl who stopped wearing heels by the time she was 24 or something, and then I would only wear heels if I was going out in the US, in Europe, in Amsterdam, London, whatever. Like, you could not catch me in heels, because also our like roads and shit are not made for that. Also, when I was like 18, I used to go to dubstep parties, and I used to go to fucking hip hop parties. Like, when I used to be in mosh pits, I did no heels for that. But thinking back to times like late 90s, which I was too young to experience, but the UK garage raves and like Twice as Nice, which I got to experience the tail end when I was about 16, 17, people dress super fly. And it was because there was this energy in the air where it was all about people seeing and perceiving and experiencing and remembering and impressing each other, I just want to share that with you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
You just we gotta figure it out. We gotta bring heel culture back to the club.
Okay, in no way, shape, or form am I a mean girl or am I trying to be mean at all. At all. The girlies are onto something because they're saving their feet. Excuse me, y'all already know Mrs. Stilettos be going in the background. Let Mrs. Stilettos go. Now, me too, being a 34-year-old, I personally do not partake in club activities, but if I was doing it today, baby, I'd be wearing my Chucks. I'll be wearing my Birks. I'll be wearing cute little flat sandals. I'll be wearing whatever the girlies are wearing now, because you know what they are? Smart. They smart. They're saving their feet, which we should have did back in the day when we were in the club. But also, if I find myself going to the club at my age, unless I'm out of town. If I'm out of town with my rounds, we know the lyrics. That's completely different. But I feel like the internet just got done bullying us millennials, especially talking about, oh, I know I don't look like I'm such and such. So now they don't think we look old, we look our age, and also that we cannot dress. I don't know if this was like a social media stunt to get the views, to get whatever. But girl, you know that outfit do not go together. You know that outfit don't go together. We just stopped getting bullied on the internet. Okay, people were saying, oh, the millennials need to stop with the whole, they look 21. Yeah, we know we don't look 21 no more. We know that. We know we are no parts of 21, 22, 23. We don't look like we're in our 20s. We definitely look like we're in our 30s. That's okay. We were young and dumb, busting it wide open, dropping and giving 50 in the club with heels on, dressing in our business casual, suited and booted. We should have knew better, because though club culture has changed, I really do wish people would dance and stuff more. The last time I did go was in my late 20s. I noticed a lot of people were standing around, and me and my homegirls were like, why ain't nobody dancing? So we started dancing, and people were looking at us like, what are y'all doing? You get your booth, your bottles, you sit down, you be cute. I ain't mad at it. I ain't got to sweat out my press and curl. I ain't got to do none of that. But why are you they about to bully us again? They about to bully. We can't even enjoy our summertime. They're going to be like, now here come these millennials who can't dress, who care about the club and heels. We just got out of this crisis about, do I look my age? Now, on top of that, yes, we look our age, and now we can't dress because we want to wear heels to the club. Thanks.
Okay, I want to know your own take about this. I don't know, I have a lot of millennials here, and yeah, I really love to know you guys' take on this. But guys, please be respectful about it down in the comment section, okay? So with this whole lot of backlash and people giving their take, and also I want to know, why do you think people don't wear heels anymore in club, and why do you think people don't dance anymore in club? I have my own theory that I'm going to just share up later on, but also I want to know your own take, why people dress more comfortable, more chill these days than get all dressed up, all dolled up, and with heels and all that. Why do you think so? And when was the last time you went to the club? I want to know that too. But with this whole video going on and people coming out for the lady with the green dress and the heel, She had something to say. She came back with a response to let us know our own thought about people's response to our video that got called out. Okay, so let's go check out our response, and then I'll come back and share more of my thought. But I want to know what you think down in the comment section.
Here's what a publicist thinks of the green dress girl and her recent viral moment. I'm green dress girl. Oh my goodness, you guys. I had no idea this video was going to blow up like this at all. Clearly, I didn't think that this was going to go as far as it has. I'm still wrapping my mind around it. This is so foreign to me because I work in marketing, I work in public relations, and I'm usually advising clients on the other side of having a viral moment or a lot of public attention. So this is very, 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 very new. I don't have much to say about the video itself besides I was joking. I was genuinely joking. I have dry humor, and I'm realizing that does not come across very clearly or as intended all of the time. I was joking about looking my age. Clearly, I know I look whatever age you all think that I look. It is up for debate in the comments, but I am aware that I look not like somebody who is a young 20-something that should be in the club, which brings me to my next moment. I don't ever go out to the club, really. That's why I was confused about the shift in culture, because when I was in my prime clubbing days, there was a big thing about like dress codes and strict dress codes, and you all have seen the nostalgia on this app. You know, club attire was like business casual. We took the business of clubbing very seriously. So yeah, I was just having a little jokey joke with my friend and decided to pull my phone out and recorded it, and I didn't really think much of it. One thing I did want to address is I saw some comments that people felt that I was judging what people are wearing in the club, and that was not my intention whatsoever. I genuinely did not intend to come off or make anyone feel like I was judging. I 100% can see how my delivery did come off that way, but I was more so coming from a place of just being used to the dress code being so strict. A lot of people have sent messages. I really appreciate the supportive messages. I am okay. I have dealt with social media for long enough to know that you can't take things serious or personal on these apps, so I don't really pay much attention to the comments or anything like that. I'm not really interested in what that has to say, but I will say I've watched a lot of the funny takes, and you all are hilarious. I'm so glad to have provided some content and some material for some of these jokes. I'm thinking about doing a reaction video to the ones that actually lifted my spirits up and I laughed at and like my friends sent to me. I also have gotten calls from family members. I talked about this with my parents. I had to prep them to let them know that like I'm okay, but I'm also going very viral online. And as you can imagine, they didn't really understand it completely, but yeah, that's been an adjustment. I do have young nieces and nephews on this app, and they have seen a lot of that content. So I have had to have some of those kind of more personal, like serious conversations about being bullied online and not taking those things to heart. So yeah, that's probably the biggest drawback in all of this, is just knowing that I do have a lot of young eyes that have seen some of the not nice things that have been said about me, and them coming to me with concerns. So now, if you've made it this far into the video and you're interested in any of the other content that I have to provide, I've worked at the NBA, the WNBA, I've worked for a team with the NWSL, and I've been working in this field for about 15 years. I am very passionate about women's sports and advocating for the growth of women's sports. I'll share a lot more about my experience because I have such a new audience here, which I'm still wrapping my mind around, but so excited about. I love to collect art. I'm a big art collector. I have some videos on my page that talk about how I have built an art collection over the last 10 years or so, of both original pieces and prints and everything that I see, magazine covers and whatnot. And believe it or not, I actually really care about fashion. Maybe I should do a video on how having a bad fashion day could take you to this point. Put a background for that night, just so you all know. I had been out since like 11 p.m. or so, and we went to the club, we went to Dre's after hour, and then we ran into randomly Kevin Hart's tour manager, and we went to breakfast with him and we're just chatting it up. And so I posted that video at like 7:30 in the morning Vegas time, and I had like half of my eyelashes hanging off. Like, I know my makeup did not look good. Last thing I want to address too, because y'all ate me up over my nails, and I'm trying not to show them on this video because I haven't had a chance to get in with my nail tech yet, but I'm in nail jail. I wore Gel X and extensions for way too long, and so now I'm in nail jail. And gathered me right on up, y'all, because now I know that getting red nails is not the thing to do. I gotta do like a pale pink or something, like Hailey Bieber pearl white or whatever. Lesson learned. Thanks for teaching me that. I will not make that mistake again. I appreciate the support. I'm doing okay. Thank you all for checking in on me, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy the other content that's on my page and it inspires you to stay. I would love to have you here. But if not, please wear whatever you want to wear in the club. Please wear whatever you want to wear in the club, okay? Whatever.
So I want to know your own take about respond to the whole drag and all that. Share your own take down in the comment section. Like always, be respectful as always. Okay. So I appreciate how she took it, like really lighthearted and try not to allow a lot of these negative comments get to her. I didn't really pull out some people were really coming for her looks and all that. Like some people were just roasting her directly for like, oh, da, da, da. So this is my own take on this, or what to wear to the club. First off, that roasting she got it because she decided to come and roast people. So fair game, okay? Fair game on the words. But some of the things that were said, she was just like, she said, like coming to Claudia, talking about how she has not been in the club for a long time, going to the club and just seeing how things were. She was just shocked, clearly. And some people were calling what she was wearing a platform and all that. Yeah, it has a platform, but also it's a block heel sandals. And with the, oh God, now, especially who she is, that she collects act, and I get why she's bold to wear green and all that, but not me. This not me trying to criticize whatever people anymore. You guys still be do you love you whatever you love. I love it for you. Just do you. It may not be my own choice, but yeah, just do you. Whatever makes you happy. But I feel like when it comes to people and all that, like how people interact in the clubs and all that, I feel like it has changed drastically because, especially for women, especially how women dress, women are dressing more comfortable, not wearing the heels and all that. I feel like it's gotten to the point where women are very self-aware and very self-confident, unlike back in the days that women are trying to, like, you know what, oh, look all cute for so that I get approached by a guy, da 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 da. Like women are like, you know what, some women don't even want to be approached by a guy. They just want to be comfortable, have a good time, and just chill and just go do their thing. So I feel like that's one factor that has affected it, how women dress and how women dress comfortable. Especially myself personally, I'm a very comfortable girl. Like I like 85% of the time I'm dressing very comfortable. But I'm that girl too that can pull up the nice dress with the heels and just go rocking and all that. I'm that girl. But also I put my comfort over anything. If I'm going somewhere, I wear comfortable shoes, comfortable clothing, because yeah, I'm not trying to. When I want to impress myself. I just want to look adorable for myself. So I feel that's why people, girls, women these days that are not dressing. And me, almost 40. I can't believe, like, what, the last time I went clubbing was in my 20s. Like, that's a long time ago. I'll say, I went out, I go out, I hang out late, 12, 1 a.m. But I won't call it clubbing. I'll say the last time I went to a place and I hang out at a lounge for, like, till, like, 1, 2, that was, like, last year. Yeah, that was last year. I got out this year. Yeah, that was last year. Or was it this? Oh, this year. It was this year. Early this year. Yes, I with my girls just hanging out. But going clubbing, like really, oh, I don't think I can do it. I go out once in a while. I come home really late. but that's once in a while. It's not something I can do on a regular. I feel like when you get a little bit older, I wish, my own opinion, being 30, being 40 is not old. I don't know why people always consider, oh, being 30. Yes, we are older than 20, but I don't see it as old. So when people are like, oh, I don't see it as old, I just feel like, okay, we're older, but not old. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like when you're getting older, as you get older, sometimes you don't have that strength. Like, I like my peace, my quiet, and my sleep. I don't want anything that's going to give me a hangover. I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling all stressed out alone. I rather spend that time do some work, just alone time, watch some TV, than to go and nah. So yeah, that's my own take on this. So, but please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this conversation about dressing up in the club, wearing the heels in the club, millennials not looking their age. I really want to take down, because a lot of the time I am that person. I was laughing over the sister that was talking that, oh, I don't look my age, right? I have gotten that a lot of time. People telling me I don't look my age. Where every time I say my age, which I'm one person, I'm very comfortable saying my age. Where every time I say my age, people always say, "Oh, you don't look your age," and I'm like, I know that, and I feel like a lot of millennials don't look their age. There was a sister that explained this thing very well. She said something about how people don't. I think I'll look for that video and add it to it. She was just talking about why millennials feel like they look younger, and the fact that the generation before us, we saw how they look in their 40s, and we don't look that way. So it made us feel like, okay, we look younger, when in reality we just look our age. Like, I feel like I feel like I look, okay, I'll take it back, I now look a little bit younger than my age though, because you guys told me that. Okay, but yeah, I feel like that is why, because we've seen the way people in their 40s when we were kids look. We don't look that way, we look better, so it makes us just feel like we look older. When people then, we're young, people in their 40s, and they were actually doing a lot of the fashion then, the hairstyle then actually ages you, makes you look older then. So it makes them look older, but we now is kind of different. I don't know if I'm making sense. But anyway, guys, I want to know your own take about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful as always. Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because you know what we do here, we have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel, okay? Subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.